Hi, I'm Daniel Storr. I'm the Underwriting Manager for Construction, looking after the Leeds high risk and large contractors team. Well, we have a team that has vast experience, I would think collectively in excess of 100 years. We've got 6 frontline underwriters who have joined us from a variety of backgrounds. Those backgrounds include insurer, MGA, broker, loss adjuster. And I think it's that fusion of experience that really helps us when we're looking to create solutions on individual risks that have non-standard and challenging features. All our staff are CII qualified, and we're all committed to providing great service for our broker partners. We have a really broad underwriting appetite, and whilst we like the risks which are relatively straightforward, we do have a real desire to look at those risks that have something different to them, whether that be work at significant height, work at depth, or work that involves a high percentage of heat. That was why the Thistle Leeds office was born, to write those high risk exposures. But gradually we've developed an appetite for the larger contractors, so those that have a multi-million pound turnover, those that present us with higher exposures in terms of higher contract limits, higher plant values as well. So we've developed a really good spread of experience and expertise across the standard risks, building up into the high risks and also then into the larger risks as well. Yeah, it's a really broad range of risks. I mean, if we start back with the high risk trades, as I say, we were born as a high risk underwriting team. We're looking at cladding contractors, we're looking at curtain walling contractors, steel erectors, all falling within appetite. But more and more we're thinking now about how we can expand what we do, and therefore more and more we're looking at those larger contractors, multi-million pound contracts, builders, ground workers, shop fitters, electrical contractors. So there's a real broad range there, from the high risk through to those that you would associate with the more traditional type of contractors. But when those traditional contractors do something a bit unusual and a bit different, we feel that we can bring our high risk knowledge, expertise and appetite to find a solution for those contractors when perhaps some other competitors might not be able to help you. Challenging risks, well, we do see a lot of them. So height, heat and depth definitely are 3 of the headlines that make construction risks really tough to write. We also do get presented with quirky stuff, large contracts, large value contracts, large value plant items to insure. As we've got work at hazardous locations which we can accommodate, so work at places like railways, power stations, nuclear installations, docks and harbours, all challenging, but with, you know, what we do seek in those circumstances is information. I hope brokers will find that it's not excessive information, but it's information that is pertinent to the risk and the particular exposure. And through a process of underwriting scrutiny and a bit of a discussion and conversation, we feel that those challenging elements of any risk can be accommodated. Yeah, that's a really good question, and the discussion is key on challenging risks. So we want a broker that has a really good relationship with their client and is able to obtain additional information, and sometimes that does require additional documentation, which might be risk assessments or method statements. But through that conversation with the broker, through building trust from our desks as underwriters through to the broker and the client, we tend to find that we can resolve things and come up with a solution for everybody on that basis. I think one of the key things for any broker who is approaching us is really to get our attention. The best way to get our attention is to phone ahead and make sure that we are alert to the opportunity. It also allows a discussion to take place so the broker's fully informed about what our appetite might be, how we might approach a risk, and whether we really do have the underwriting appetite to do it